here, and then that's ready, and then I'm going to go to this.
Welcome to the show where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, it's part of the show.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You know, this is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee. A damn fine cup of coffee. A damn fine cup of coffee.
Hello, hello, hello. What ho! Welcome back to another exciting adventure of The Plain Truth. Travis Finley, Red Hen Radio, all of those things are here on this one channel, Travis Finley. On YouTube, also the Ubercast, if you prefer, or The Plain Truth. Okay, so I'm just doing a community post. I'm live on my new channel and would love to there. So I put up some photographs and see if they can stay there. Oops. Ay, ay, ay. What is this guy new? Okay, I thought it was supposed to drag my images here. Drag up to 5 images. Yeah, that's what I just tried to do. Alright, there. Well, that worked. Do that. Ah, come on. Over here. And then we'll do, this one's pretty cool. There. Oh, come on. The crack is wrong with you, man. It's game over, man. Game over. Alright, so if you're joining the show right now and you're listening to the sultry sound of my voice, just to let you know, I've had 2 mushrooms and I'm continuing to drink the tea that the mushrooms were steeping in, so this should be interesting. Could be. My really last bad trip on a mushroom was 2 weeks ago today, and it was only bad because I was crying the entire time. And actually, I wasn't crying the entire time because there were waves of serenity and then waves of just tumult. All right, this, oops, this over here. Put that there. All right. I'm live on my new channel. Love to see you there. Don't forget to paste the link right there. There we go. Okay, so that's that. That's done. And do that. Where can I share this? Share your post with your audience. I'll say Mellowdome because, oops, Mellowdome. Alright, so we're going there. What I might do then, in the meantime, in between time, I missed the stream as usual, but I have a feeling that whatever you were eating was delicious. Yeah. Alright, so this is my version of Free for All Friday, or what's the Space Audit? Okay. Alright, so right now the issue is it is only 4 o'clock, which means I have at least 2.5 hours until I have to worry about Iron Realm Media. So what if I do, I don't think that they might. Iron Realm Media, they might have a thumbnail for tonight's show. This is, okay. Have no spheres this tonight. No. Magnetic quadrupole, anyone? Ooh, this is 3 years ago. We Get Surprised for the Second Time by Martin Liedtke. And the first time by L.C. King. Ooh, I need to save this. Let's see, where can I put this? Playlist to watch later. To must watch FE videos. How about just put them in both case. Alright. So then I'm just looking right now for, see here is Have No Sphere from December 22nd, but I can't remember if they chose to go off YouTube Live or what. So it doesn't look like they have any information for today. Okay. Whatevs. So I'm trying to think through, like, all these people here. I have my TikTok open, and there's still 26 minutes in, and there's still nobody here having, a conversation at all. I can't do that. Whatever. Alright, so that's that. So now I have less time on... Oops. Time for me to fly. Alright, so this is a promotion for the trivia charity, which is next weekend. So this is a week away. You see, I'm already over here liking. I'm going to share this. Share. Tune in next week. And then I'll make a comment. Looking forward. Looking forward to it. Tee-hee, titter. Hoo-hoo, tee-hee. In the movie The Truman Show... Wait. In the movie The Truman Show, what? In the movie The Truman Show, where did Truman want to go? If it were Dark City, the answer would be Shell Beach, but he wanted to go... Well, he was going to find... Oh, Tahiti. He wanted to go to Tahiti. What prize do I get? Seconds. We'll do 50 seconds. Although 52 is apropos because I'm 52 this year, and 52 is my daughter's like 11/11 sign, where she sees 52 for her. That's like a sign. So this year I'm 52, so we'll leave it as a timestamp for 52. I win. He wanted to go to Tahiti. Okay, so again, I am... Let me see if I can go to my channel here, YouTube. No, go to my channel, and then I'm going to look up why, like, I'm not sure why I'm not being told that I'm live by the Travis Finley. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. I'm here, El Guapo. Alright, so Mellowdome's GoFundMe community page is right there. This is my other channel, Travis Finley. Nobody here just yet. This is what I need to share, and Alright, so come say hi over there. I don't really think that I'm going to keep up this YouTube shenanigans. It's just too tedious and unenjoyable for me. Alright, so let me play some music. right, so I'm gonna watch this. This is a buddy of mine. He makes these comedic shorts. All right, so is this gonna block out everything? It is. So let me get back to this. We have a serious issue. Our team went and measured drop. We measured at 3 points over each 5 miles. This is good. So overall, I thought that was really, really good. I thought that was really well done. So the only thing I would think of, I would just like nip and tuck a few of the a little bit of the dialogue, but I thought it was pretty good. All right, so let's go to the Mellowdome. There's a kiss for you. 5 minutes. I love this music. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Totally forgot that I was on TikTok still. It's too bad you guys can't Did you share the show there, Real Truth Seekers? Can you show me you share the show? That's the deal we had, man. You share my show, I check out your platform. How about that? I'm going to forget that this is on, so it's not generating anything for me. So I'm just going to jump out of this because it doesn't make any sense. Is everybody excited? I got 3 minutes, like it's like waiting for Christmas. All right. So this is part of an effort to, you know, get some action here on this particular stream on this channel, right? And so this channel has nothing to it. Yeah. Is this me now? Is this the other me? Is this the other me? Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is that chat. So I can keep that right there, maybe, or right here. That way I can see if the chat gets active. So do this, do this, do that. Come back to this, and I have to change. That's what I have to change right there. Okay. All right, see how that goes. Sorry, so let me Oh no, this is going to start in 60 seconds, so just hold tight.
on geocentric astronomy for all that they did, all their science, math. Uh,
How old were are they claiming this mechanism to be that they found?
they think that it is 2,000 years old. I think it's more than 20,000 years old because we found the Greek version, but it's an instrument which was shared by all different cosmologies, right? The
Right,
Antikythera mechanism is just a Greek version. So, and the importance is
right,
like 20,000 years, maybe it is even an Atlantean technology, right? Why? Because it's so precise and the cycles are so huge that you cannot, just one race cannot make this, right? It has to
right.
be I'm not saying aliens, but there has to be, maybe we could say angels or light beings, or there is a hand of everybody to understand this. Because if you see
If
about, in even in the Bible, yep, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if it was humans, it's taking generations, like families of generations, because how long they're tracking this. Like this was an everyday thing. To me, I'm thinking of it as, the way we're watching TV today and we're keeping track of these episodes. Oh, the next episode and this and that. The sky was their television. They watched the sky every night, every morning, every day. That's it. It was literally signs and seasons. They used it for everything. And back to my wife, real quick. I was explaining to her the importance because this thing was made thousands of years ago before the globe was ever thought of, because I don't think the globe has been around as long as they claim. I don't think Sticks and Shadows solved it. I think that's bullshit story. Um, I want to say a few hundred years old, right? And I was telling her the people who made this mechanism were obviously flat earthers, and then people, oh, the heliocentric model works. Yeah, but there's a huge, what's the word? A kinematic equivalence, meaning it's observational standpoint. It's just the same. It's exactly the same. So when we prove ourselves to, or when we prove to others that there is no curvature, we're not moving, add those two aspects to observations, boom, there you go. We're on a station level plane of existence with all of these beautiful luminaries orbiting above our heads.
Exactly, and it's true as how you say, because these people on geocentric astronomy for all that they did, all their science, maths, all their calculations, everything was done on a geocentric stationary earth model, right? That's why uh, if we see all the ancient cities and all the ancient structures, including the pyramids, are aligned to the true north. If we just think about that, on a flat plane, all around, all the structures, all the cities, all the ley lines are looking the real true north, right? Which is supposed to be 23.5 degrees away from the magnetic north. That in itself shows what model it is, right? Because as you say, these pyramids and all these structures are thousands of years old. And the globe is supposed to be a new kid on the block, right? So how is it
Right.
happening?
Yeah, all these ancient megalithic structures lining up with celestial bodies for thousands of years, still lining up. The pyramid and Orion's belt. Train of
Gobekli
thought.
Tepe,
Yes, there you go. Thank you.
Stonehenge. Yeah.
Stonehenge, absolutely, man. And the sky is still there. It's still the sky clock. It's still the zodiac. North Star is, it's still Polaris. So the visual I have up on screen, guys, is a simulation of this current year using the Antikythera mechanism. So the geocentric plane is in the center. You have Jupiter, Saturn, you got Mars there, Venus, Mercury, the sun, you got the moon, and in the center is the earth, of course, because we are at the center of creation. Um, the lunisolar calendar, Metonic, is over here on the left. You got the Soros cycle on the right. And man, it's crazy how much they knew about their realm and the sky. We've been so disconnected from it.
Exactly, brother. That is our model. What you're showing, that this is amazing, right? This is our model. The flat plane with the North Pole in the center and all the luminaries moving around, right? A watch look like the same. If you see a zodiacal wheel, also looks like a wheel, right? If we see our birth charts, it looks like this. The day you were born, where is the sun, where is the moon, which are the zodiacs around, right? So this is supposed to be our real dial of destiny, right? When we are born, it's like you have your own dial, and that dial can tell you everything because of that moment that's captured on the dial.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people don't see and understand it. That's the beauty and the how you say, the simplicity of that beauty of that sacred geometry that it creates between them, right? This is
Yeah, I feel like we were written in the stars. If we know what position these luminaries were in the sky at the time we were born, I feel like we could. And I'm not trying to give my responsibility up to these luminaries like, oh, it's because something's in retrograde, so I'm being an asshole. It's not like that. It's just understanding or expecting, knowing certain energies that are going to be coming, because a lot of us, we have no connection. There's so many people out there completely disconnected to this sky clock, to this creation, to the true organic clock that we should be following, right? We're detached from it. And then when these retrograde motions happen, or the position of luminaries move in such a way that create these certain frequencies, people don't understand what's going on. There's chaos. That's where you get the term lunatics from. People aren't understanding what's going on. They don't know how to cope with it. I think if people had a better connection with the sky and what was going on, they could understand, better prepare, know the energies that's getting
exact.
put out.
Absolutely, brother. They all have their vibration and frequency that is required for our growth. Nothing is evil or good or bad. It's just the frequency they are supposed to emit, right? Even the Saturn might be very Satan, right? The word comes from, but it has its function in there for us, as those frequency would affect us on that day. Could be the Mars, could be the Jupiter, or any other uh, heavens or gods that are related to these frequencies in different cosmologies, right? But they are doing that same job, right? Of making us that wave. Life is not about only a straight linear line. The life is about waves. As we speak about cycles within cycles, even the sun needs to go down for the magnetics of the moon that needs to come up, right? It's
Hmm.
required.
It is a flow. That's how I feel like this whole place is. And I don't feel like these luminaries are evil. And I know there's stories of them being the fallen ones. That sounds like a cool story and all, but I do honestly believe that they're put in there for us. They're put in their place. That story says that they didn't have free will. So I guess they're bound to do the same thing over and over again for eternity. They have no free will and they're jealous of us. I don't really buy into that, man. I don't look at these things as evil. When you see the orbits, the path of a lot of these luminaries, like like Venus, every 8 years, I think it creates this the rose of Venus, or some people call it the pentagram of Venus, and then they're like, "Oh no, pentagram, that's evil." Like, no, these are all geometric patterns that, very similar to cymatic patterns, right? And if
Exactly.
everything's energy, frequency, vibration, they're emitting a frequency. They're making sound. I used to say that, if they're fallen angels, then they're bound, they're chained up in these positions, and they're screaming for eternity because they're emitting a frequency. So they're all screaming. Some say they're singing. I don't know.
Oh, why not? Why not, brother? Sound is also part of it. All of cosmology speak about the sound, the omnipotent, right? The omnipotent come from there, right? As we spoke about the luminescence also playing a big part. And yeah, brother, speaking about the angels or the angles, right? The angles are important. So that's what these luminaries are doing, right? Depending on the angles of these luminaries, right? To begin with, as you said, right, we all are born in that horoscope, the scope of Horus. We all are supposed to be the sun, right? So the sun, we born at that particular time. So it's, we are in that matrix to that simulation that is going on in that, with all the luminaries moving and doing different things. That it proved that we are on a geocentric stationary plane, because on a ball, these angles are not going to work. So the word angle or angel is the same thing. They could be the fallen one or they could be put by the creator, but these angles are important. Once they say angel, arc is the feminine, angle is the masculine, right? That's why feminine is curve and angles, men's are angles, right? So archangel, it's saying the same thing, right? The Libra, which is supposed to be the, in the April month, right? You have the spirit and the matter. It's the opposite that is required for both of them to exist, spirit and matter, right? So this is what they are doing when they speak about all the stars and the luminaries, like, because in the alchemy, in the ancient branch of natural philosophy, like, it's a philosophical scientific tradition in all the different cosmologies, including Europe. It is the foundation of all the world's religion as a concept of linking the physical and the spiritual forces of nature into one, body and soul, heaven and earth, physics and metaphysics, right? This is really the meaning of religion.
Angels of influence, the angles of influence, right?
Exactly, exactly. And they're required. They are required. That's why even JP Morgan, he's the one who said, the millionaires don't use astrology, billionaires do. Why? Because he had a one kind of a device like this Antikythera mechanism that you're showing. They knew the importance of it, right? And what the religion has done. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
I was gonna say, so there's like and I don't know what these are called, but when you, maybe it was Zoroastrians or something like that, but there was these carvings of people with these, they look like watches on their wrists. Have you
Exactly.
seen that?
Exactly. It's there in the documentary, frame.
Yes, that's right. That's
And
right.
Gene
Okay.
Edited, by the way, Gene Edited, who is in the chat there, he's the one who's speaking about that in the documentary.
Okay, yeah, yeah, good. I watched that with my oldest son. He was digging it. It blew him away. So
And
is that like a miniature version of the Antikythera mechanism? You know?
exactly, this is what he had, JP Morgan. And the only people who made now recreated it is the Hublot. And this watch you can't even find in $20,000, even if you pay $20,000. Imagine, high precision. Hublot is an amazing watch company, and they have worked years to make a replica of that watch. So they literally hid it from us. They hid this technology from us because they have these machines. Are the real astronomers, you know, are using this machine to predict everything we could imagine. And as I mentioned, this machine, because of that prediction, the ones you saw show the simulation, the same simulation they used to project on the old planetarium. Now it's the digitalized version of the same thing. And it's amazing how these cycles work and come back. It's precise. The sun and the luminaries is the reason that everything is functioning, right? The sun need
Mm, yes.
photosynthesis, right? The moon has its importance because I live off grid. I love nature. uh, there's a time for pruning, there is a time for germination, there's a time for harvesting. Why? Because the moon is affecting that there is less liquid or less water in the trees. Maybe if you prune it at the wrong time, it bleeds out the water and the tree may die, right? So there are many other factors like this required for this vegetal world, which we depend a lot. We are like, I think we are almost the same in a way if we go deeper. But So that means before the sun and the moon, there was no trees, right? It just a quite.
Right.
It just. I'm
No,
not
it makes a
saying
lot of
what.
sense to me. I tend to agree with that too, because my thinking is that, so even the Aboriginal tribes in Australia, they talk about creation and how there is these three songs that was the creator sang these three songs and created this realm into existence. And I do believe that these luminaries getting placed in certain positions in the sky, even the sun and the moon, that was that spark, that was that big bang, right? That helped create this beautiful realm, that helped allow the land and the mineral to rise out of the salt water,
Exactly.
and it's all connected. The electrolytes in the water, the salt bridge, the positive, the negative, all of that. It's a beautiful like battery, almost like shout out to LC King, but like a galvanic cell, right? And then you can
Exactly,
even
brother.
see the fractal of that, how we are the fractal of it all, like the circulatory system and the heart and earth, and within the galvanic model, the earth is a salt bridge, the division between two electronic mediums, ocean waters, right? And then earth is an anagram for heart. The heart, like the salt bridge, is a division between two electrolytes, right? And you can see that with the sun and the moon, earth as land, and it's just one big, giant, beautiful battery almost. Like there's these terms
Exactly.
you use, like, oh, battery or simulation and mechanisms, and it's like these are just the best words to use right now for this realm, you know?
Oh
Like when
yeah,
we say
brother.
mechanism,
Absolutely.
I don't want people to think like it's like an actual like device like this. No, it's the nature's version. Like our bodies are mechanisms. These are intelligently designed vehicles. These are vessels for us within this realm to use, right? And they have an exhaust system just like our vehicle, like everything that we've made have came from the ideas of nature and creation, you know and we're using nature and creation to make all this technology, like using minerals and crystals for our HD screens or our watches or phones and whatever. you know
It's all
it's all
minerals.
connected,
Exactly, brother.
and we're made of the same thing that earth is, right? Our
As you
bones are
mentioned,
crystalline,
said,
minerals, we have water
brother,
in us, we
the
are the
new,
fractal.
and yeah, as you say that we all are part of this creation. We are minerals in reality, how other cosmologies say, right? With water, right? And water, the electricity, the electrons from the DNA, or to the atom, to the macrocosm of this creation, this intelligent design is a toroidal field. We all are part of it, right? As we say, the stamp of the divine, the stamp of the
Yes.
intelligent design.
All right, that was a mouthful to be sure. Is it right here? I gotta see if I can change my camera. Nope. It's not letting me change my camera. Okay, whatever. I don't know why it's not letting me change my camera. Okay, so that was part one of the show. And we have people who have uploaded videos. Okay, just to let you know right now, I am talking to this camera. Just to let you know, I've had 2 mushrooms, and right now I'm like at 30%. I think like I know that I'm affected, but it's just like 30%. Like, am I like, is it gonna build up from here? Because it's so weird. Like 2 weeks ago, I took 1 mushroom and had this fit of weeping and serenity, weeping, serenity, weeping, serenity, and it's the same kind of mushroom. So last week I took a mushroom Nothing. It was just a good little buzz, right? Just a mellow. Oh. You know? Actually, I felt kind of good. But anyway, so all to say, if I lose my bearing, I've had 2 mushrooms. 2. So we'll see what happens. Let's see what happens with all of this. Let me put on some music. Let's see. Should we... Let's... As much as I like Conspiracy Music Guru, I've listened to him all morning long. Ooh. Feeling a little funky. All right, we're going to call this Muzak. Muzak, okay? And then it's going to be... take back space. Right, chaw. I don't think I can do all 3, can I? No. All right, so there's that one. Okay. What is that thumping? Alright, I think that's good. Okay, so it sounds like you guys should have some music playing while I'm not talking. Okay, so that's that chat. I need to pull up my chat. Here's my chat. Hello, chat. Still nobody there, which is perfectly fine. Right? I'm here for you when you're ready. Are you ready yet? This is my next big thing. And I have someone who emailed me. Now that I remember it, I need to go pick up his email, which is what I'm going to do right here. And drop that over here. So you guys don't have to be worried about that. Alright, there's music. Yeah, man. Yeah, feeling groovy. Okay, so now I have to find Rob's email, right? Inbox. Okay, this is it. Yeah. All right. Okay, so this is his his Scratch photo editor. Let's see what this does. I don't have an account. It's not going to work. I don't want to do that. So what I need to do is download this. And moon chart Rob. Alright, so open this up. Okay, so this is, I think, supposed to be something related to what I've been talking about. So I'm going to try to orient myself. Let me get my pointer out in case I want to point at something. Okay. Orbit of the Sun and the Moon, September to March. Okay, September to March. So we're getting already ahead of my expertise. Because I'm just trying to do something on a daily and then month. I'm not trying to do 6 months out, bro, but I get you. Okay, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 28. After sun passes, moon causing... I don't know what that means. To flip crescent facing east, sun getting close to the moon. Okay, I don't know. This is, this person would have to tell me what he's thinking, because this doesn't translate to Travis Finley. So whether or not this is accurate, whether or not this is something to consider, I don't even understand it. So what I thought about doing for this is getting a moon, and I've already done it, I'm absolutely sure. So if I searched for a PNG of the moon, because I've already taken the moon out of a photograph, and it is okay. I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm saying right now. I need a full moon. Full moon. You can do your imaging later. Okay. So in actuality, I don't need to make this my own image right now, because I can't think of where I have an image of a full moon, unless it was back in 2022. So let me look back in time. Alright, Canyon Trips, Etherman 2022. PNGs, nothing here. Mellowdome 2022. So if there's any moon, okay, so there's a moon. This is from 2022. So here we go. Ooh, we had an eclipse. Ooh, a blood. Look at this. Look at these. These are mine from 2022. This was an eclipse in 2022. So this would be a lunar eclipse, which is allegedly, understood by the powers that be. Well, they don't truly understand it that way. They know what the system is. Okay, so there's that. So that's my photo. And then you have a planet here, I'm sure. There's a planet right there. So there's a full moon there. Look at it, it's blue. Oh, speaking of blue, I have to find that alien video. All right, I gotta spend some time here in 2022, because I think this is the video that has the alien in it too. Fata Morgana. All right. Look at that shot, man. Look at this is just a great shot overall. Look. Boom. Look at that. That's 2 years ago. That happened 2 years ago. Here we are in this cycle of the moon, 50 moons later. So the eclipse. I don't want the eclipse, right? Here we go. This is what I want. this is as close. All right, so this was what day is this? April teens somewhere. April in the teens. So this is 2 years ago, April. Okay, and I would say that this isn't fully a full moon. So this is April 18th. April 18th. So then April 19th or 20th, but I doubt that I have that specific date here. April 15th? I could. No, when is this? This is not close. This is April 7th. So this is the waning of the moon. And then I'm talking about... that's the 7th. Is there any... There we go. That's about as good as it's gonna get, man. You know, for me, doing this amateurly, look at that. That is just gorgeous. So then what I need to do is, I need to open this up in GIMP. Because I need to crop out that background. Man, I feel kind of like, it's almost like I didn't get the exact high that I wanted because I took 2 of those stems and I'm feeling just like this, you know, like I know that I'm tweaked right now, but it's not going to go anymore, I don't think, unless like in an hour some wave just comes over me out of nowhere. But if this is the way it is right now, it's just this, like it's a tease, like it's blue balling. I'm getting a blue ball treatment from my psychedelics. Okay, why is not GIMP one of my choices? Alright, does it come up on here? Yeah, there it is. Okay, well, I don't know why it didn't let me have a choice on GIMP. Take this down. Okay, there we go. Couldn't wait anymore. Oh man, look at that. Look at this baby. Okay, so I could also do this and just do it as an ellipse around this moon. Alright. Alright, so a needle pulling thread. I because I don't do this very often, I always forget how to do it. Doesn't help that I'm high right now, but okay, so do I have a chat? I do have a chat. Is anybody in the chat? Hey, what's going on? Sorry about that, Ian. I'm totally blitzed out, but what's up to you? Dealt with B flat. Yeah, I'm sorry to say he has pushed me over the edge regarding FB being a cult. I love you, but this is dangerous. Hey man, happy birthday. Feel I may rant with you. Yeah? Get a free pass. Okay. Well, I guess if that's your birthday present to me, I'll take it. Yeah, you know. Don't be too harsh on B flat, because I even had to get to a place where I had to be okay with the kind of personage that is, the persona of B flat. You know, I had to get there. I wasn't there just automatically, so I think I might hit my pipe because I'm not feeling anything and I want to be smashed right now. thing about, marijuana and alcohol is I would much rather be blitzed out on Mary Jane than on alcohol or liquor. I just do not ever want to be, like, drunk. I enjoy... By the way, I'll say it right now. Dangerous human. That? I'm not sure what that phrase means. It's an interesting... Dangerous human that. There's no punctuation, so I don't know how to take your statement. All of that to say right now, bring me back to what I was going to say. I think it was 2 weeks ago, I went out to one of my previous stomping grounds where I used to go for happy hour. And, oh, okay. Well, that's why we have our radar detectors, our antenna for detecting some of that stuff. So, as long as you realize that that's your limitation, then that's where you need to keep that distance, don't let them in. That's fine. As long as you don't do that to me. You can't do that to me. You know that, right? You can't do that to me. So 2 weeks ago, I had a very, 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 very long day, and I was just like, man, I just want to go to a bar and throw one down, right? So I got there, and their selection, my bartender wasn't there, she wasn't there, Allie, and Jason could have been too, but he wasn't there either. So I sat down and looked at the selection and picked one, and I said, can I try it first? So then he brought me this little sample, and I just didn't want to drink. So I left. So I haven't had a drink of alcohol in 2 weeks. I'll make that be my chip day, right? 2 weeks ago today, whatever this is, the 14th, 15th, what is today? The 15th, okay? So, a needle pulling thread. Let's say March 1st, because it was 2 weeks ago, basically. So I'm 2 weeks sober, except for, I'm 2 weeks sober from alcohol and liquor, okay? All right, so that's where I'm at right now. And, yeah. I'd like to keep it that way. Even though I enjoy alcohol as a social creature. You know what I mean? But all I was saying was it was interesting too. Like, I got there, I was at a bar, and I didn't want to drink. So I walked away. I'd like to keep that distance. I don't have to go back, right? I might want to sometimes, and I guess it would be okay if a buddy said, hey, I'm going to, you want to go hang out? I'm like, yeah, sure. But other than that, like, I don't have to. I want to post a video for you. Started writing a book last year and stopped. Yep. Okay. Yeah, man. I need, like, if I had 5 of me, then I think we could take over the world. Roughly speaking. I'm saying if there were 5 of me, I could get shit done. That's basically what I'm saying. Because I have these ideas, but each of me would have to have a different strength that I don't have, right? I'm like, I don't know how you would describe me, but that's kind of like why I'm going to go get psychoanalyzed on Have No Sphere tonight in an hour and a half or an hour-ish, whenever these guys go on. Let's see if when is showtime? It's 18:30. See, I just got this little wave, right? I just got this little push of just euphoria. Not like crazy euphoria, but just like this whoop. Like I walked through a force field or something. So, a needle pulling thread. I have to get the background out. How do I do this? nothing is selected, that's selected. So cut. Okay. New. Okay. And then paste. All right. So for better or for worse, you know, do I have to take it down to the like shaving off the dark part so that you just have the moon? Because that's why you have a dark spot there, is because that's where I put the border. So the entire moon is visible with the small little, you know, millimeter size differential. So I'm gonna have to clean out this bowl a little bit better. Oh yeah, baby. Man, I would just much rather, this is so yeah, you know? Being drunk is not yeah. It's just not. This is super califragilisticexpialidocious. You know what I'm saying? Alright, save as. The crack is wrong with you. Save as. There it is. Ooh-wee, baby, I love your way. Moon chart image dot JPEG, or no, what is this? What do I need this to be? Not a JPEG, a shoot. Is it a PGN? PGN. Is that what that's for? Is that what it's supposed to be? Okay, wait. File name does not have a... Okay, stop. Okay, so stop. Go back. Okay. This has to be exported. Export. PNG. See what I'm saying? Moon. Chart. Image. Moon chart image. PNG. Thank you. Except I need to put it in the right place. It's not going to go here. It's going to go back here to here to here. Export in here. Export in here. Export. Okay, so leave that open in case I fucked up something. I'm part of it. I have no idea why. What the hell are you talking about? I go away from chat and you're just dumping on me, man. If this is your birthday, man, get out of here and go celebrate your birthday with your lover. Yeah, well, you know, then get out, dude. Don't go where you don't like it, you know? Get out of there, man. Forget about it. I don't mind if it's an hour early. Okay, 6:30. Okay. Live from your mother's basement. Thought about another channel name today. I was thinking it was going to be something like that. Live from my mother's basement, or you know. Hey man, have you heard the new channel? It's called My Mother's Basement. You know, something where you just set it apart, like that connotation. You know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get some guy who looks like he lives out. You know, he lives with his mom. And he's going to tell you everything that he knows, you know. That's the show that I want to create. But I want to create it with a sense of like, huh. You know, it's kind of like what he says is kind of like making a little bit of sense. You know, but don't quote me on it. You know what I mean? Because I was talking to Aaliyah today. Aaliyah, a beautiful, beautiful woman, absolutely gorgeous woman, young woman, you know, but she's mature, right? And she's a liquor representative, so she goes and she has a sales account for a company to, you know, promote and push alcohol sales to bars and liquor stores and, you know, whatever. So she and I had a beautiful conversation today. You guys don't even know what it was, and it was a beautiful conversation. Lo and behold, I recorded it, so all I have to do is produce it. But it's a beautiful conversation, and I would love to make a living off of people tuning into the channel that I create, you know, because this is the Truman Show. If you haven't heard me say this before, this is the product, at least at this point, 27 years into it, of Truman. Okay? I want to be Truman. I want to be Truman. That's it. I just realized I want to be Truman. Right? I want people to look at me. I want people to listen to me. I want people to adore me. No. 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 That's not why I want to be Truman. The platform, the responsibility that one has to be a voice out for people to listen to. That's why you have to make the disclaimer. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an economist. I'm not an historian. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not anything that you can sue. You know what I mean? Like, there's no liability here. You are responsible for you. Don't blame anything that you think on me. Although I would like full credit when you do come to the realization of things that I say. It's catch-22. You see how that works? You know what I mean? Like, this is entertaining right now. Why don't I have 1 million people watching me? That was entertainment just then. I just riffed, right? I'm a master. Don't ask me to get a guitar and riff. I can't do that. That's above my pay grade. That's what you need Walter Johnson for, right? But I am me. And here I is. And here you are. But I don't know. Like, you know, there's no one in my chat except for Ian. Like, who am I doing this for? The audience yet to be. Who knows? Maybe God created me for someone who hasn't been born yet. Right? Maybe God created me for the future. Maybe God, maybe the universe spoke me into existence for another genius to come. And that one is going to say, you know what? I wouldn't have gotten here without this person or that person or that person. So that's where I am right now, right? That's my contribution. I know what I've researched. Absolutely know it. I'm not perfect. Ian is blowing my socks off, blowing my mind, right? It's a tag team effort. It's an effort that is combined between minds that don't necessarily agree on every point. But, Travis, can I call you Travis? You know, it doesn't really matter what you think, Travis. It doesn't really matter how you feel when science says. Okay, so then take that for what it's worth. Take that for the challenge that it is. What is science saying? And then, what does science have as evidence? Because I'm not a child anymore. I can't go for that. Oh no, I can't go for that. Oh no, no can do. right? I'm an adult now. I'm not going to fall for no banana in the tailpipe. That's a Beverly Hills Cop reference in case you didn't know, because it does kind of sound sketch, but it's a really good quote. You know, I'm not going to get hornswoggled. I won't get fooled again. You know? So here I am riffing right now. This is what I do. I riff. And yeah, I want people here populating my audience so that I can entertain, inform, educate, and equip. Right? That's my vision slash mission. Like, you know, the vision is the big picture, and the mission is, you know, the small minutia. Or I guess it could go either way. I mean, it just depends on what you say. Whichever one you say is first, here's my mission, here's my vision. There's a difference between them. So what is it? Right? They can't both be the same thing. Otherwise, why would you call one a mission and one a vision? They have to be different. So my mission, if I was going to put this down, like I'm not writing it, so I'm just doing it mentally, thinking out loud, saying thoughts. My mission, should you choose to accept it, is to introduce information that is intended to solidify and, or maybe establish and solidify one's epistemic foundation. I couldn't help it. Okay? Like, what do you base your ideas of reality on? Like, that's the idea. Your epistemology. The word pistis means faith in English, but it's in Greek it's pistis. So what does it mean? What does it denote? Right? What is the notation? Like, what should you think of? When I say the word fox, what do you think of? Well, I knew a man whose last name was Fox. I know a woman whose last name is Fox. I know a woman who I think is Foxy. You know, like, what do you think of what do you see in your mind when you, like, what is that? What is that? Is that the thing? The thing. Denote. That's the thing. Connotation is alongside the thing. Not the thing, but kind of close enough, right? That's when you say, oh, she's foxy, or he's sly as a fox. That's connotation. But it's not denotation. There's only one denotation. There's only one meaning for the word fox. It's a 4-footed animal of the canine familia. You get the idea there? I have no idea where I'm going with this rant right now. But this is my, you know, welcome to my world. So I've gotten word from well, you know what's funny is maybe you created God, my friend, and you are God but denying it. Yeah, I can dig that. How's my volume with the balance of the music and my audio? I'm gonna go downstairs to get my bud because I'm definitely gonna be yeah, I'll be right back. Oh my goodness, I did not realize I left the volume on this. So sorry. What the heck? What was I saying? Like, I could have been saying anything. Although it's quite enjoyable to listen to the frogs and stuff. You see that? You hear that? I could dig that. So my grandsons are downstairs, and that's what took me away from the camera longer than I thought I was going to be away. So I was down there giving some love on my grandsons. Yay! Oh my goodness, there's Bud in here still. And this thing is so, like, I have footage of this moon that I've never even looked at, never even watched. You know, there could be like some event, you know, the lunar wave could be in one of my videos, and I have no idea because it's just so difficult. I like started filming the moon 4 days ago this week, right? And I haven't really looked over any of that footage. And it's just like, it just piles up. I just did it again the next day, did it again the next day. Like, I mean, I added more footage, you know? So I have 4 days worth of footage to go back and look over and then decide if I'm going to publish. Because I just did one yesterday, or was it earlier today? I just put out a moon video. I was like, I just got to put something out. So... oh yeah, man, it's just beautiful. It's just gorgeous. I love this new direction of my research. Ooh, yeah, whatever, man. Woohoo. Anyway, what I was saying before is, this is the Truman Show. Except I'm intentionally trying to get people to pay attention to me. Hey, hello, hello, hey, I'm over here, trying to just get a little bit of love. Can't somebody just give me a little bit of love? That's what it's all about, right? So what I have to do with this footage is alright. Open this. Keep that bowl a little bit alive, baby. My heart is on fire. My love is a wheel that's turning. I want to listen to that song right now. My love is alive. Yeah. My love is alive. Alright, let's see. My love is alive, right? Gary Wright, yeah? I really hope you enjoy this song. Oh yeah, you had the background ambiance of my video. Yeah, those would have been homegrown California crickets in a place where I can no longer freely get to because my family sold our family property because my grandmother passed away, and they just didn't want the property anymore. And I was like, please don't, please, like, you'll never get this back. You will never, ever, ever. Like, I was like, I'll be the caregiver. I'll take care of it. Like, you don't have to worry about, as much as I can fix everything myself, I will maintain the property, da 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 da, because I want your grandchildren's children's children, like your great great great, like this is gonna be gone, and it's gone. It's gone. Anyway, here is "Love Is Alive" by Gary Wright.
Stop making Amazon sellers rich.
Crack a smurf. Alright, hold on. I gotta get past this dumb commercial. Skip you. Right? This is so freaking chill, man. My heart is on fire. Is alive. My love is alive, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. I got so many ideas right now. Okay, focus. Alright, I knew one. Yeah. Oh, I guess I could do that right here, right? No. My heart is on fire. My soul wheel that's turning is alive. Okay, so I've got to make this to scale, okay, because this is gonna be my object that goes around the face of the diagram that I'm creating. So it has to have the right scale to fit between each of the moon phases, okay? So even though I love Gary Wright, and this is what this song... Oops. Oh, you're bad. Oh, let's see what happens. I'm talking through it, so hopefully the fascist police won't kill my stream. Okay, I'm distracted. But you got to think about the reality is that I'm such a sloppy smoker. Like, I wish I could be somebody, like, do a French curl. I can't do a French curl. So, I'm a sloppy smoker, right? But I wish I was more refined. So, anyway, here is... Yeah, man, this song. Tomorrow behind Dreamweaver. Okay, so what I have to do is now try to focus while I'm stoned out of my mind. Ooh, Dreamweaver. Where is that? Why is there nothing here? What is this? Okay, I'm trying to click and drag a... Is it to scale? Oh man, this is not gonna work, see? I think I would have to save this as a concept one. And then PNG, what do I want? JPEG. Okay. Alright, so there's that, right? So now, because I can't, otherwise, yeah. So now I'm going to have to close this again and open it. Don't save. Okay, then I open it up again. This one. Okay, now I can draw a circle. See? So yeah, I know why the other one didn't. You don't, but that's okay. All right. So now I have to side. I love this song, man. Ooh, dreamer, I believe you. Okay. So now we have to have the exact opposite, which would be the new moon down here. And then that would be this nothing, right? So then how do I represent that? Well, I'll show you. Thanks for asking. Is it not still open? Oh, there it is. Okay, right? So there's this. There's this. So then all I have to do is do this again and cut that part out. Because now that's just dark. What is he doing? I don't even know. That is going to now be. Can I put that here? It's not going to be the same because it's got but this is it. So that's the idea. Okay. So what I actually have to do now is focus, create a new, okay, do a paste, and then export that, yeah, as a new moon image. Whew. New moon image. Capitalize the I, dippity dappity do. How's it going, everybody? How you doing? Let me turn the music back on. That is my music from Take Back Space TV, an excellent channel. If I could remember to get the address for you, I'd put it there in the chat. But you shouldn't struggle too hard. Take Back Space TV. It's a fantastic channel. He does a lot of telescope work with the night sky, and he writes his own music, and I have supported him 2 or 3 times over. You know, he has gotten my support for show. I have enjoyed his music as well as his telescope. So that's who this is. Let me make sure. Where's my phone? Oh. Alright, so this is my channel, and this. So I'm not hearing music, and that's disconcerting. Oh, that's why. There we go. I fixed it. Except I can't hear it in my headphones, and that's the problem, right? So then I was like, I forget that it's on because I can't hear it, but I have to have them both. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, I really like this music. It's like electronica, it's like space-tronica, you know, something. It's got its own characteristic. And one of my Uber riders heard it, and he said, "This isn't a professionally done album, is it?" And it wasn't a criticism; it was like a recognition that there's something different about this that isn't standard issue industry. You know what I mean? That's the way I would put it, right? So that's a pretty big compliment, I think. He was like, this is music. Like, this is interesting music. All right, I got 42 subscribers, which is up from 39 or something like that. Why am I going over here to this other channel? I don't know. Okay, what I'm doing here, moon image. Yes, I want to export the moon image. And yes, right? I think that this is going to be awesome. Hey, what's going on, FE Nation? Pleiades and the moon next to each other last night. It was the first time I got them together. Really? Good for you. Tonight is nothing but clouds for me, so I can't see anything, unfortunately. And last night was the same. Otherwise, I would have. I don't think I took photographs, did I? I'll have to look at my record, but I'm working on something else right now. If I can focus. So yeah, I've got like 50 minutes until Iron Realm Media starts. So this is like the pre-show, so I'm just warming up, right? Except I want to just stay here. Yeah, man. I'm a satirist, I'm a humorist, yeah. So I laugh at humor wherever it's at, even if it's at me. Yeah, so I'm glad you got to see Pleiades. I don't know what Pleiades looks like to say that it was next to the moon, but I did get 2 nights ago a nice conjunction of the planets. And then had a very, very, very nice dance with Jupiter and her moons. And I still haven't looked at that footage. Like I said, you know, life is the way it is. I filmed since Monday night because Sunday was cloud cover, so I couldn't see the new moon. So then I had to wait till the next day. So that was my new moon, and it was just this, for me, a celebration. I loved it. And you know, so then I've been filming ever since. But I haven't, you know, honestly sat down and looked at everything. So I'm trying to describe how difficult it is to be an artist in this arena, you know, because you just have an accumulation of more and more and more and more and more data that you have to look at and then try to figure out what's going to be presentable to the nation, to your public, to your audience, you know. So that's why I'm doing this, you know. You're here. Why are you here, FE Nation, you know? I mean, I'm not doing anything explicitly, you know, toward, like, this is going to be toward the movement, of course, but, like, right now I'm talking, like, so, like, your presence here is a very important aspect of the success of this channel. But that's not the only thing that you can do. If you're still here, FE Nation, if you're still here, have you hit that like? Have you hit that Fonzarelli? Because if you haven't, and you are subscribed to my channel, it only makes sense that that would be one way that you could support and actually promote my channel. You might think to yourself, oh man, look, you know, the chat's dead. Well, yeah, that's because there's no one here. So if you go out and say invite 4 or 5 people and 2 of them show up, then there's 3 people in the chat and you can all start chatting together and have your own conversation. You don't have to pay attention to anything I'm doing. This is just a medium, you know? So that's what I'm going to work on right now until I remember to go to Iron Realm Media. And I'm asking you, FE Nation, if you're still listening to the sultry sound of my voice, to please, dear God, please, hey, hit that Fonzarelli. please, right? Because that pushes the attention span of YouTube in my direction. Like, oh, boop, 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 boop. Like we have, you know, a relatively new channel is like starting to tick all the buttons, sir. You know, he's gone live and he's got viewer counts. Like he's increased his numbers in the past like couple of days. The numbers are really impressive. If he keeps it up, you know, like they should be paying attention to this channel. Not only that, you know, I'm sure. Come on, like if I were to be live on TikTok, TikTok would tell me we're distributing your video as far as we can. You know, we're getting as many people to be aware that you are live right now. So my question is, where are all those people in my chat? Where are all of the YouTube, you know, like they don't, like I'm a new channel. I don't have the algorithms to say, hey, look at me, I've got content and I have something to say. You should listen to me. And not only that, but you should actually support me so that I can create this kind of content, because we all know that truth is not a commodity, right? It should not be made a commercial, concept. I lost my train of thought, but you get what I'm talking about, man, you know? You get what I'm putting out there, man, you know? So I'll just try to pick it up from where I was just a second. I saw your comment coming, Ian, but I'll take a look at it in just a second, right? I'm talking about, you know, I'm talking to an audience right now that's not there. Like, there's no one listening to you, Travis, except for Ian, and he's like a special kind of person, you know? Like, they can't all be like him, or they can't all be like you, because if they were like me, if they were like Ian, maybe to a certain extent, then this chat would be more populated, you know? If I weren't the creator of what you're watching right now, and I were out there in the peanut gallery with you, my responsibility would be, how do I get more people here? Because this is where I'm spending my time, and I can communicate with people because they have something that's called a chat. You know, so there's this virtual communal facade that even I'm here for, right? I'm here because I'm lonely, you know. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go dig up this song by Lee Haywood and play it for you because I like it. I like it. Shout out to Lee Haywood. I don't know if I can remember what the song is called though. I might know it once it comes up, but you know, I want to try to see it. There it is. There we go. Here we go, baby. Yeah. So this is how, if you're watching this at a later point and YouTube still exists, like, I don't know. Like, I'm speaking to the future right now at this very moment. It's no longer live. It's switching from live to recorded. Hey, how you doing? Please make sure you hit that like. Make sure you drop a comment. Let us know how you found the channel. And then if you like what you hear, see that share button? Click that share button and then find, like, how much into the future did I go? Are you 10 years into the future? Are you 37 days into the future? You know what I mean? Like, this is my creation of what I'm doing right now is not for now per se. It has to be now because now has to be now. Anyway, whatever, man. You know, like, this whole thing is just blowing my mind. Like, why is this happening right now, this moment? You're here, I'm here. Have No Sphere is going to be here in 40 minutes. I'm so freaking excited. Yeah, baby. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. If you are a fan of the content creators in any platform, what I'm about to show you is how you can freely contribute to their growth and success. So that if the channel doesn't grow and if the channel doesn't succeed, you suck. Hold on. I was here. I was just distracted because I'm live. I'm gonna claim first anyway. First. I don't get their guts. Right? Okay, look. Whatever. For now, future. For now, for the future. If you're listening to the sultry sound of my voice and YouTube is still a thing, or content creators are still a thing, this is how you can freely support and guarantee their growth and success. You're me, I'm showing you what I do, what you should do. This is what you should do every single time you find that your content creators have new content, whether or not it's live or recorded, premiere, whatever, okay? First of all, just double check. I'm subscribed. All notifications, boom. Hit that like, smash that Fonzarelli. Hey, come on. Like, how long does it, like, you're listening to me right now. Smash that Fonzarelli. It's right there. It's asking you, please like me. Please like me. How much time does that take for you to do that? Boop. That is an act of service to the channel content creators that you are subscribed to. So there you go. You like the video. And then you share the content. You share it. You got a platform on Facebook. You got a platform on Mix, on WhatsApp, on Telegram, whatever. You have groups of people who think the way that you think, maybe. Share this content with them, right? So here I am going to create a post where my audience is hope to see you there, right? Boom. Okay, so like, comment, share, right? So I've already commented because this is a live event. There's no comment section right now. The comment section is only going to be generated when it's recorded, and that's after the show is all over. Okay. Everybody up to speed? This is how you love your content. Like I am. Like this is. I don't see this. I've never seen anything come up in my feed on YouTube. You know, I would consider myself pretty, adept. And I've never seen a video like this come by. I've put this together. I've watched other content creators beg their audience, in a nice way. They're begging their audience to do this. Like, I cannot, listen, I cannot succeed without you. I can't do this alone. This will just be a four-leaf clover that's often somebody will find it someday, but you could make my popularity more prolific and populated if you like, comment, share. Right? That's how you can. I need you. Like the flower needs the rain. I need you. Okay, so this is this, that is that. What time is it right now? I've got 40 minutes or so. I don't have to be on time. Here I go. Here I go again on my own. Oh, my sound is very low. Okay. My microphone gain is all the way up. So my gain is all the way up. I don't know how to undo it. You know what I mean? Like I can't make it. I can if I yell, but this way I don't have any way of increasing my volume, so I don't know how to help you out there. All right. Okay. I'm going to bed. Chance. I can't get rid of this thing. Get out of here. I'm going to bed. Keep your mind open. Yep. Absolutely. Time is a concept. Yep. I'm still here because you keep saying your head is going to explode. I still am waiting to see it. Yeah, right. Well, whatever, man. Okay. What am I doing right now? Woohoo! I love this bass line. You gotta check out this guy's music. Let me do that right now. Let me throw this guy a bone, okay? So we're gonna go to take back space TV. And he normally does, like it was a new moon. There's conjunctions everywhere the past couple of days. You know, like I'm surprised that he hasn't had 2 months. And he normally does. He doesn't do like uploads. He normally just goes live, and he's got his gear set up so that he can stream from his telescope, which is amazing. So this guy's got 12,000 subscribers, and the last time he was, I can hear my grandsons. The last time he was live was 2 months ago. Okay, but this is his channel. He's got a Flickr account and then also a music account as well. So I'm going to copy this and put it in here. Take back space TV. Give this guy some love and support. If you like this music, you can find it and buy it the way I did. Like I said, I really enjoy his music. So okay, that's that. My microphone is what it is. All apologies, but thanks for being here. Maybe I'll just turn the music down a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to come over here and work through this real quick, okay? So, a needle pulling thread. Everything in the... Wait a minute. Hold on. Is this the way it's going to look? Either way. My eyes are totally getting tweaked right now by this. Ants go marching. Ugh. Tweaking my brain. Okay, whatever this is. No. Get out of here. Be gone, you demon. Like, why is that there? Okay. I'm bringing something in, right? Import. And then this one. Nope. That is not what I wanted, right? Because I'm going to slide this down here, and then it's going to block that. Why isn't this a transparency? So, I need a pulling thread. What I have to do right now is think about what I'm doing right now so that I can think about what I'm going to do right now. Okay? I have to change this to a PNG image so that it is transparent. So I have to go back here. See how I did that? How I got to where I was supposed to go? See how that worked? Like, this is the Truman Show. Okay? Except I am intentionally and actively trying to create an audience to pay attention to me in the mundane things that I'm doing. Like, that's where we are. 27 years after Truman. I've said this on my previous channels. I'll just do it again, or my previous streams, recent streams. I'll just do it again right now, okay? 27 years ago, you have a movie about the entire world, like a lot of people, like it was the most watched, you know, running television, longest running. This is the movie premiere, you know, idea behind it. If you've never seen The Truman Show, I'm going to give you the little thumbnail sketch of it, right? Imagine 30 years of history, all a lie. Imagine 30 years of your life, all the same lie. You know, watch Truman as he wakes up and realizes that his world is not what he thought it was. You know, what will he discover? Whatever, you know. So, the idea in the Truman Show was that this main character, me, has no idea that there's a camera on him at all times. And so everything that he does is being watched. Everything he says, all of these nuances in his eyes, his, you know, interpersonal relationships where he's like, you know, awkward or whatever. It's all everyone can see it. He doesn't know he's on camera, but the entire world is watching one show. This is 27 years ago. No YouTube, no Tubi, no whatever platform you want, Hulu, nothing, right? Doesn't exist. And this movie comes out about one channel with one show, and everybody's watching it. What's the show about, you might ask? Puppies and dolphins and, you know, bees and flowers? Nope. Just watching this guy talk to himself all day long. Or, you know, when he goes to work, or when he wakes up, or when he has a fight with his wife. Like, that's what you're watching. You're watching every moment of someone's life. Who would do that? You, me, right? They showed us in the movie. And here we all are, 27 years later. Where are you? Are you the observer? How many television shows of other Trumans are you watching? Because I'm Truman. Regardless of you know, whatever my audience count is right now, that's what I'm doing right now. This information is going to be perpetual. Not eternal, but it's going to be there for quite a long time. Somebody's going to come across this and listen to the sultry sound of my voice and say, this guy, he's got something to say, you know, he's got yeah, like I'm saying things that are going to be in a time capsule. So that's the way I have to look at my life. All right. Okay. So now I have to make sure that this is getting exported as a PNG. Okay. Yeah. PNG. Like I'd have to make it another version, like say 2A, right? To differentiate it from the one that I just did, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to tell which one's different. You understand what I'm saying? I have to make sure that one has a name and the other one has a different name, because then if they look, see, like this is entertainment. Like this is what you're gonna tune in for. There's a kiss for you. That's one of my taglines. There's a kiss for you. Right? This is my show. I'm Truman. Hi. How are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are, whenever you are. Good morning. Hello. Hi. How are you? I hope you have a blue sky day. Right? Those are my taglines. I have my own taglines. He had his own taglines. You and I are in it. Like, this is just, you know, like the weird thing for you to think about it is like, what does he mean I'm in it? Like, you should be thinking to yourself, well, I don't have a YouTube channel, except for the one that you watch YouTube on, right? Because I can't remember. It's been so long since I've had a channel that I don't remember, you know, what the benefits are for just having a channel if you don't create content. Because, like, for instance, if I, you know, stumble on to the internet in 10 years and not know anything about anything, right? Like, how would I find anything like this? I'm starting for, like, what information is just basic? I don't even have it. I don't even know, you know? So I'm now saving a separate file. Okay. So now I'm trying to work within this, okay, and bring in an image. Here it is. And that's not it. This should be transparent. It's not. You see how that's blocking the... I don't understand, like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't understand why I didn't create a PNG that has transparency. Did I forget a step? Back here? Did I miss a step? Damn it, did I miss a step, Jim? Damn it, Jim! He missed a step! Like, am I supposed to turn this into a, what you call it? It's a, something. Alpha. That's it. Image. Layer. There it is. Transparency. Add alpha channel. There it is. See, nothing happened. If you hear anything in my microphone, it's my son, and he's like trying to entertain his two kids. So whatever noises you might think are coming from me, that's not me. But it is me, because he's my son and those are my grandchildren. So it is like an extension of me, which is what everything is. Everything's an extension of you, an extension of me, and I have no idea. Okay. This doesn't seem to have worked the way that I was planning. So if I go here and do this, and then do this, and then do that, okay? So this is this. So now I say add alpha channel, bonk, go here, bonk, and say delete. That's not what I wanted. Okay. So now then I have to do my click and drag. Alright, so there's that. So now if I do cut, right, there is the indication, that little pattern there, if you don't know, is the indication that you have a transparency, okay? Because you've created a layer, a digital layer, whatever. So now, how does this work? If I then reverse it, and I want to get rid of the background in the same way. That didn't do it. So, how do I select the background? There we go. There we go. I just did it. See what I just did? So now this should be exactly what I need it to be. This stuff I need to get out. Oh, how do I get that? Get that out of here. How do I change that? I just delete it. And it seems to like do. Okay, that's good enough, I guess. I can always delete. I can always change it. Okay, here we go. Export. And now going back to where we were just a second ago. Lunar cycle, right? I'm gonna export there. And is there a moon phase? What was I just saving in here? Lunar charts. My concept. Okay. Just go back here. Alright, just name it moon chart original. Oops. Moon chart original, and then it has to be a PNG. Oh man, oh man. The things I do for posterity and truth, you know what I mean? Like, no one knows. In the freaking, no one knows what I'm doing. No one knows what I'm saying right now. Alright, delete that. Okay, undo this. Okay, whatever this is, undo it. Undo, undo. Okay, now I've got to try to get the one that I just did. Right? Is it this one? No? I don't know what happened. Okay, so either I've forgotten what I did, or it's just a complete misstep because I should have a transparency. I just walked through the entire system, right? So what did I save that image as? This image was exported. It should be recorded as a moon chart original in the lunar cycle PNG. Okay, so let's go back here. Alright, let's go back here, and then we go in here, and we go to lunar charts, right? Lunar charts, and then it should say original. There's no original. I don't get it. Moon chart image. I don't understand what's happening right now. Moon chart original. Lunar cycle. I don't get it. Why am I not seeing this? Am I not in the right place? Lunar cycle. Okay. Like saying it loudly and slowly. Where is the bus? I'm going to do another 2A. Alright. Okay, so that should differentiate it if something, whatever. Like, you know, it's to safeguard the fact that it's actually there. Because, like, right now, when I'm looking for it, I don't see it. So I don't know where it is. Because it's not where I thought. Like, even right here, I don't see it. This is where I think it should be. Lunar cycle. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. I see what happened. So, that is what I needed it to be. But I need this one to have the same layers. So now I have to go back here and undo activity here. Oh no, it's going to be a lot. Let's see. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. So now, let's see. Cut that out. Cut this out. This is not what I want to do. What am I trying to think about right now? Hold on. Go backwards. Instead of that, you just want a dark circle. Oh, stop. Stop. You just want a dark circle that you can then use as a... So cut that out. Okay. That's going to be this. But this has to have an alpha channel. So let's do it again. Okay. And then say add alpha channel. And then bring that in. And then click this, and there I have it. That's what I want. If I just did what I think I did, then that's exactly what I needed. Okay, so that is the new moon image PNG in lunar cycle, right? I'm not sure why. Hold on. Where's this going? Why isn't it showing me the folder? I don't know. Whatever. This is new moon image. New moon image. Okay. All right. I think when I get this, when I get this where it needs to be, it'll be like, oh, that's actually really intelligent, I just don't think it's got its chops yet. Okay, where the poop am I? New moon. I want to see exactly where I put this. Where did exactly export this? Where? Lunar cycle, just this. Lunar cycle, new moon image. Okay. So here's this. Lunar cycle, new moon image. I don't see it. Right? So then what is that? What does that mean? Lunar cycle, new moon image. You're gonna have to make another one. Where is this gonna go? I just saved it. I'm just exporting it now. Export. Right? Lunar cycle. Lunar cycle. Alright, so here in this lunar cycle there should be an opposite image of this full moon. There should be a dark circle at some point. Thank you very much. I'd like that as soon as possible, please, because it should not be taking this long. Like, it's choking up right now. Like, why is this program frozen? So GIMP has crashed. I've crashed GIMP. Alright. What's going on out there, everybody? Like, how many people are out there? Anybody? Do I have an audience of one? I really like this song. I don't think I can start it over. I like his background breathy. I have no idea what he's saying, right? He's saying something, and it's either keeping time or whatever it is. I want to like separate it. Like, what is he saying behind himself? I don't believe it's just my heart anymore. I opened up my soul because my eyes were blocked. Talking about although you probably can't hear me right now. I'm charging up to change the Alright, so there it is. But again, I don't know why this is happening. The GIMP is still not functioning, so I gotta pull out the stops. I gotta pull out the stops, get all nasty, get all, you know, task manager like, you know, hey, shape up or, you know, ship out. Hey, forget about it. It's nothing personal. We just can't have the operation running like this because it's not smooth. Gimp, come on, hey. We gotta get you to close it down. Right? End it. Okay. Alright, Gimp, end it. Alright. See, I don't have a lot going on. Alright, my app's running. That's it. No heavy loading. Okay? Shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, here we go. Yeah, baby. I am so glad that Hey, what's going on? Can you watch... What? Can you watch VFD? It's a cool show. Not right now, bro. What's it about, man? I have no idea what that show's about or whatever it is. Like, what is it, man? Tell me about it, you know? That is not what I wanted. Here I am again, getting discombobulated. Okay, here I am here. Okay. Why isn't this... No, see, this isn't it either. Why isn't that a PNG? That's what I just got done doing. By Jiminy. Okay. So here it comes again. Gimp. Alright, I'll bring it over here just so you guys can be entertained. Right? Make sure that's okay, right there. Right there. Okay. So now if we go back to what we just opened recent, new moon image, right? Voila. Okay, there you go. So this is supposed to be a more series on YouTube that premiered. Like, yeah, I feel like you're like not on my vibe, dude. Like you don't have a blue wrench, and you're here pushing somebody else's show. So I'm not interested in that if that's what you're doing. Are we clear? Free to hang out, all that kind of stuff. But stop talking about this other show, please. Okay. This is a PNG setup. I have to now export this as New Moon Image 3 in the Lunar Cycle folder. Okay? It's a PNG, it's a transparency. Hopefully. Right? You see this? This indicates it's a transparency. So for all intents and purposes, I should have created a very, very nice transparency. And I still don't see it. 3. There we go. Here we go. There it is. I got it. Yeah, I thought we were gonna be cool. Whatever, dude. Like, we are cool. Is that what you're doing? Tell me you're not doing that. Like, why did the first thing you did was push another person's content? Like, you're not on my team. You know? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Don't say, oh, dude, bro, I thought we were gonna be cool, bro. Bruh, like, I thought we were gonna be cool, bruh. Come on, look at that. See, I can create my own. Oh yeah, look at that. I didn't say it was your content. See, now you're not even listening. Whatever, dude. Alright. I'm dealing with scientific research here, man. Like, you're talking to... I'm your Copernicus. I don't know what your singular no means. I don't know what that means. No to what? No to what? Okay, so there's that. Now, what this is going to do now is... what am I... This has to come down to the right size again. Alright, and that's like that, right? Like it could be off. I don't know. Now that looks off to me. But whatever. Because now this has to be right here. So now we have to have a quarter moon. Okay, here's the quarter moon position. So then we have to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, however many moons in. Can I like, I know what I want to do, but this program won't do it. You know, I mean, like, think about this, like, you know, if I could just make this program do what's in my head, this would be so much easier, you know? And it was even funny just to, like, think about it, like, I feel like I'm thinking about something that was doable in the 80s, and here we are 40 years later, and it's still just like this. Okay. So, I'm gonna come back down here. Now, this is what I want to copy and paste, right? So I'm gonna drop this down a little bit smaller. Okay. All right, roughly. So how many phases are here to get to the quarter moon, I mean, okay? So in terms of distance, in reality, there's 1, 2, 3, like 4 moons, okay? This is really, really interesting to think about. So right now you have full exposure. As the moon goes into its next phase, it goes into the waning phase, and so then the bottom part of the moon here begins to lose its light. It's full here. This is the first time away from that position, and now the darkness is going to increase on the face of the moon that you can see. Okay? So then I have to... No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so I'm gonna have to... I forgot to do it. I want to copy this once it comes in. Okay, so there's this, and it's roughly the same size. Same size, okay, give or take, and then it becomes the next position, and then the next position has more of the moon missing, you know, or not visible. Okay, so then copy this, go there, and see if I can paste the new one. No. Why is it doing that? See how that? Look at that. I do not. That is not what I wanted. That is so weird. Huh. Nothing is to scale in this. Nothing is to scale here, so I can't do that. That's really weird. It like created another layer within a layer. If you understand my meaning. All right, so then there's this. And it needs to be a little bit bigger, just to be uniform. Right, so at this point where this part of the perimeter is, This is all conceptual. You have to think about it this way. Because I don't have it spelled out just yet. Let me think of how do I want to do that. Right? Because in this filter here... Oops, no, go back. Do that. Okay, so in this... You're right. This can't just be... It's not just 4. Like these, there are 4 moon positions here that I'm depicting, but this is not to scale. Okay, this is not accurate. This is not accurate in terms of, you know, the big picture, but conceptually, this is accurate. This is what's happening. Okay. That looks a little bit off to me, but I can't do anything about that right now. So you have this idea here. Okay. This is the full moon. And then this is its opposite, which is called the new moon. And the reason why it's black is because you can't see it. And the reason why you can't see it is because it's directly next to the sun. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Salt Lake Stacy? Hello, hello, hello. I would be very, very interested. If you are free right now, let's have a chatsy. And then you could be on my live stream and make me feel like I'm important. But either way, I'd like to have a chat with you, and that would be really interesting because I think you made a comment on one of my comments or one of my videos on this topic. So let me know if you're interested, and I'll give you the information. Depends on which platform you have access to. So anyway, okay. What I have to, this is going to be a depiction of the moon in its phases. Okay, the moon has 2 phases in its singular cycle. Its cycle has a direct polar opposite. Full moon is 100% of the moon is lit. You can see it. Its direct opposite and corollary in nature is that there is a no visible moon. Okay, fully visible requires no visible. And then as you move away from the full light of the moon in its different phases, that one is going to have a direct opposite. You know, its correlation to the opposite. So the waning moon has a corresponding waxing crescent. The waning gibbous has a waxing crescent, the exact opposite. Whatever the proportions of light are for the one, it's the opposite for the other. It has a direct opposite correlation. This shouldn't be hard, but I totally get it if you can't visualize what I'm saying, okay? So now what I'm doing in this exercise is trying to create a depiction of my understanding of how to explain the phases of the moon. And by saying what I'm saying, it will be in replacement of. This is going to supersede the previous information. So now what I've created here, even though it's not depicted, as much as I'd like to, but I can show you. That's your. Are you trying to say that's your up? Ip. I don't know what you're saying. I guess you're still here. Thanks, JTN. Thanks for hanging out. In Salt Lake Stacy, you disappeared into the ether. You said something and now you're gone. Oh, is it 6:30? Okay, so if you don't show up, Stacy, then I'm gonna go jump on the stream with the other guys. But I don't want to leave this conversation hanging if you guys are still around. So what this requires then right now is a filter to demonstrate how the moon diminishes in its light when it crosses this perimeter. So I'm creating a metaphysical concept with a perimeter that is why the moon is only visible, because this part of the moon is in a field that is obstructing the frequency. Best to chat another time. Yeah, no worries. Okay. Cheers, right? How do you say, whatever. Cheers. No, but seriously, I really am remembering your video fondly of you walking through your explanation for that classroom that you put together. So I appreciate all of your work, and I am very interested to hear what you think about certain things. So yeah, if it ever works out that we can do a show together, that'd be spectacular. And as a matter of fact, because it's still light out, even though that shouldn't really matter too much, I'm going to go outside for a little bit. I'm going to stretch my legs and maybe listen to the Iron Realm Boys for a minute before I join. And then dip into this bowl. So, a needle pulling thread. What am I going to do right now here is this. I'm going to go back here, because I think it should be in my... Yep. Hey man, hold on just real quick. I gotta turn I'm podcasting right now, and now you're calling, and I'm trying to...
Oh, I'll call back later.
No. It's cool. What's up?
I was just calling you and say, hey, you asked when I was free. I just got off work, so I figured I'd call you.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, so maybe, we'll have to pick this up at another time, but, yeah, so Have No Spheres on right now. I'm going to go jump on that show and talk about stuff. So anyway, I think I was just wanting to talk about, the possibility of, like I said, almost like couch surfing to a certain extent, coming in for a little while and checking it out. But, I am really, really excited about, like, the story. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you are the only one that I know that's doing what we all like are wanting to do, and to me that should be documented. You know what I mean? To me, it's an interesting story. It's an interesting contribution because you are like so much more than all of us couch potato, true truthers. You're actually getting out there and learning about farming, and that's just mind-blowing. And all of the lessons that you can teach, like, it's just crazy. So I was like daydreaming about that today, and I was like, man, here I know this guy who's the actual guy who's doing what everybody else is like only dreaming of being able to do, and your story could be so encouraging and uplifting and instructional for people to be aware of. I don't know. That's what I was thinking.
I'm trying to bring people down to take a look at it too. I'm keeping it quiet, but Flat Stock is in April. I got 50 people coming, and
Yeah.
come from probably Tuesday to Tuesday, but there's going to be a lot of people coming from like the Tuesday to Tuesday.
Man. Right.
Canning,
right. Right. Yeah.
I just want to try to show people that it can be done, and I'm not going to say it's easy.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. I mean, and you've got the story for that too. I mean, everybody's story is going to have different levels of difficulty, and years like I said, or today just found out, I can't believe that you had to go through that, but man, you're so much better for it,
Yeah, if you come by, I'll tell you the full story.
Yeah, I know, right. But yeah, okay, man. Thanks for touching back, and I am gonna I'm gonna be occupied until the eclipse. Hopefully, I'm gonna be out in Dallas. However long, I'm gonna try to cushion 4 days on both sides of the eclipse because I want at least a full week of spectrum that I can try to film and see things. But after that, maybe I'll have to, because I was planning on going to California, but I don't want to miss out on what you're doing either. So we'll see.
All right, anytime, brother. You're welcome to come on by. I got 2 spare bedrooms.
All right, man. I appreciate that. Sounds good.
All right, brother.
All right, Tommy. We'll catch you on the next time.
Yeah, brother.
Bye. All right. So I'm gonna join here. Oh.
There it is. The 1995 Lightning. No, that's still an F-150.
What's a girl gotta do to get a drink around here?
She gotta be a freak.
Oh, I can get freaky. I was just dropping in to say hi, but I'm gonna go outside and stretch my legs and get some fresh air. But I'll be back.
Right on. I'm probably gonna kick off here any minute.
Oh, it's the Lightning Bolt. The Ranger was the Lightning Bolt. There was the Lightning, I guess, and then a Lightning Bolt.
Was the Lightning Bolt like an SVT version?
Yeah, it's the Ford Ranger SVT V8. I know because my buddy had one. And I know it wasn't an F-150. Yeah, real fucking dangerous.
Like
He almost died
out
in
of
it.
body for that motor.
Yeah, no, not at all. Like, yeah, he almost died in that thing.
No doubt.
He had it for like 2 months. And then destroyed it.
All right.
Yeah, it's dubbed the SVT Lightning Bolt. Half-size version of the F-150 Lightning. Yeah, it was kind of like the Ford Mustang in the 90s. That little tiny rinky-dink body with a huge engine in it.
That one that everybody loved to buy cheap and soup up.
Yeah, the 93, 94 year.
Mm-hmm.
The last years they made them. It looked pretty much like a... Was it a Ford? Not the Taurus.
Reminded me of a Dodge Daytona.
Yeah, the Daytona. It looked just like a Daytona, pretty much, but had a huge engine in it.
5.0 liter. Yeah.
Yeah, seeing that on the side of all of them, 5.0. Dude, this guy, his name was Phil Ban. He was in high school, and his parents were real wealthy, and that's all he did was play with this car, dude. He would hit 4 switches before he would turn the key. And the thing would sound like a jet engine starting up before he turned the key. You know, you just hear all these different things kicking on, and he'd turn that key and it'd just be blah, 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 blah.
Sounds obnoxious as fuck.
Yeah, it does. It's cool when you're 18, though, and you hear that. You're like,
Sunglasses that have white frames.
yeah.
It keeps a second special tachometer right up by his driver's side window, so he can keep a better track of his RPM.
He did too. He did.
I know.
He had the tack. Yeah, he did. Oh, that's too funny. I see what Cammy's doing. I might have to beat her a little bit.
I am here. I'm about to get ice. I just realized I'm ready to smoke now. I didn't know if I would.
I am. So I was like 16, 17 years old hanging out with all them douchebags.
Maybe we could just do it on the laptop.
How about this? Did he like to wear boat shoes with no socks?
Yeah, hooked up in here. I broke her computer. Fucking idiots.
Sorry, bud.
Did he always keep a spare sweater draped over his shoulders with the arms tied in a knot around his neck?
A cardigan.
3-button V-neck.
Oh my goodness. Hanker Pank and all those biscuits.
Roger Dagger. Skype. Go bam. Shazam. Bam.
She getting on her laptop? Nope, I don't hear you. You're muted. Nope, now you're just fucked up with the sound. Mic check 1, 2. I don't hear anything. Nope. I see your lips moving. Nope. 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 Uh-oh. Did you guys drop on your social credit score? Did they cut off your ability to upload audio on your internet?
How about now?
There you go.
What the actual flippin' fuck? So if I say to you tomorrow, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. Oh, what fun it all would be. Happiness is what you need so bad. You have been in kiss the wind, see a spin, sail away, leave the day way up high in the sky. Hey, oh. Well, really?
A new world record for a full-size humanoid robot got a max speed of 3.3 meters per second. It doesn't say how many seconds it went or how many meters it went. But it 3.3 meters per second.
It moved 5 inches real fast. And then we extrapolate from there.
Just watch how we reverse extrapolate to see how fast it goes backwards.
Oh, what was the one we were talking about earlier? I forget now.
Archaeological astronomy?
Archaeological astronomy. It's my new job title, Walter. I'm an archaeological or an archaeoastronomer.
Yeah, you are. You're the best archaeoastronomer in the world.
Damn right. I study eclipses to study history of the universe.
My mom said I could be anything I wanted when I grew up. Now I'm an archaeoastronomer and she won't return my calls. Oh, this is going to be a fucking Friday. I can feel it already.
Friday.
All right. So you just switched over when I'd asked if Kimmy was going to hop on the laptop.
Yeah, let me go see what's going on.
I'm going to just go live.
Yeah, she'll be here.
What a bunch of fucking assholes.
I'm starting off fresh, and I feel good. I look good. I smells good. I am good.
Here's a message of importance to millions of people who are continually pale and washed out, weak and run down. Doctors will tell you that these conditions are often caused by a deficiency of the iron you need to keep you physically fit and mentally alert. Medical studies show that 2 out of 3 women and many, many men lack the daily iron your body requires. In a form your body can easily use and put to work. Every dose gives you more than your daily minimum iron requirement.
We are awake, we are awake, we are not alone. We are striving for more.
So if you're not getting the iron your body needs,
We are awake, we are not alone.
if you feel weak, run down, and are easily upset,
We are striving
start taking iron today.
It's Friday, my dudes.
Happy Friday, my friend.
Thank God it's Friday.
Oh, and TGIF. Welcome to Have No Sphere, right here on the Iron Realm Media podcast channel. And I think we're getting close. The countdown can be on, I think, towards the time that we can stream back on our main channel, provided, of course, they don't hit us with another strike in the next week or so. But you never can tell, because we do like to talk about conspiracy theories that may or may not be considered dangerous to some overly sensitive little bitches. Anyway, let's say hello to everybody, starting off with, well, Zach, just because I know he's there for sure. You might recognize him from his channel, Good Times for All, here on the YouTubes. Mr. Zachary Zabala. How the hell are you doing, sir?
Not too shabby. I was thinking about my nicknames, and the one we forgot, was it Navin Johnson? Or did we remember that one? I forget which ones we forgot now.
It might have been Navin Johnson.
I don't think we forgot Stay Puffed or Too Nice
No, it
for
wasn't
Rice
Navin.
or the Nomad.
Right.
There's one in, I don't know. I don't know why that
Navin's one of my
popped into my head. But yeah, it popped into my head not that long ago. It's like, okay, which one was it? I don't know. But not a bad day. Can't complain. Since this morning. Actually got a little nap in. Woke up about, I think I laid down about 4 o'clock. Woke up about 5:30. So I'm ready.
Not a bad little nap.
Nah, perfect. Hour and a half. Can't beat it. Any more than that, and then I get groggy and cranky, and yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good to hear. Glad you got a nap in. I could have used one. Not too sure, but I think I'm starting to come down with something. I feel it in my chest a little bit. I've been sleeping a little more than usual, or at least being tired a little more than usual. So might have to contend with that this weekend.
Cammy was getting over something finally. The last couple of days, her stomach's been just one of those.
Yep. Dixie and David both had a cold or something going on. Nasally congestion, coughing stuff. That went on for about a week. I think he still got it a little bit. She finally is on the mend, I think, and feeling halfway decent. Now here it is. I'm coming down. I don't know. So far, so good, other than the weird, like, sore throat when I wake up in the morning. Now I can kind of feel it in my chest as I was leaving work. I'm like, oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
At least it's Friday.
No. There you go.
Hopefully I can kick it over the weekend.
Silver linings. Get you some oranges and stuff like that and just overdose on vitamin C.
I do pretty good with the fruit anyway. Don't think I had an orange today. They have banana and an apple. Plus a V8 in the morning.
Eat apples and bananas. Well, I know there's some other people in here. You don't need to listen to me sing apples and bananas all night.
I heard of Mr. Walter Johnson in there somewhere. You might recognize his channel, Flat Earth Head, here on the YouTubes. You can probably check around. Give it a search. Who knows what you'll find. Walter, how are you doing, sir?
Good. Had a little nap. Still working my way through this whole thing. And had a lovely discussion with Liz after the call, after everybody got off. I think she and I stayed on another hour. So getting some of it out, sharing our sorrow.
Did you put Liz to work? No, I'm joking.
She is commiserating because she was as touched by Spot from afar as I was here at the house. So
yeah,
she definitely is going through this with me. And I know you all are. I'm just saying
Yeah.
And I definitely connected over Spot a lot. So it has been helpful without a doubt. And just, dealing with the day. They're still fresh and it's still reminders everywhere, of course, so pick something and he was involved in it. So
yeah.
it'll take some adjustment. It definitely will. But like I said, it's better today than it was this morning, and this afternoon, and I'm sure it'll be better tomorrow. It's not going to fix itself anytime soon, but it definitely will ease up, and especially with all the love you guys are sending out. So I know I hear my fan cutting in on me, so I'm sorry about that. It's very hot down here today. It said it was going to storm, and then it just kind of rained a little bit enough to make it super freaking humid.
Oh, that's the worst. It's like, just get it over with.
Yeah, just do it, man. Stop torturing us, right? So hopefully, it looks like it's going to hit this evening, though. It finally is. I see it getting dark again out there, pre-sunset, so it probably is going to hit soon. It just wasn't. Am I crackly? Yeah, that's what I was saying about my fan lids. I'll try to redirect my mic a little directional. We're on Skype, and sometimes it's less friendly to noise cancellation.
Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it picks up every little noise. It's weird, because this is what we run on in the morning. And Walt,
Yeah,
never,
Skype,
you
right?
never sound like this in the morning.
Well, I
And know
always
you
have the
got
fan off in the
Oh,
morning, though,
okay.
'cause it's cool, and I know it makes noise, so.
Yeah, but in the summertime, you've had the fan on in the mornings.
Yeah, it's just a new
Yeah.
position, I guess, or
Yeah.
something's got it acting up.
Well, you should have heard Cammy's microphone earlier. I don't know where she was sitting, but the only thing it would pick up is the river, apparently.
It sounded like she was sitting inside of a truck going down the highway with the windows open. It was crazy, yeah. She was picking up all kinds of noises.
Now the thing about it was I was outside. I could not hear you guys. So whatever, if you were talking back, I could not hear a thing because my headset wasn't connecting. And in fact, we've had to move computers. It's been quite the ordeal. But yeah, I didn't hear that on the microphone, so it must have been set to the all around. And I didn't think it was overly loud out there. It must have been just hitting the right angle of the microphone out, like again directed where the highway, because it wasn't hitting me. And I did the show with it probably a little bit louder last night on Glowbusters, and you didn't pick it up at all. So had to be directional out the window instead of in towards the house. And being a good microphone, looking at that like a voice to amplify and pick up. I imagine if it wasn't picking me up, it went all in for that. It was on crisp, so it would have, it would have amplified it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Kept on doing those gains. Like, where is it? Yep, no, it is right there. It's doing really good too, Jared.
So how was your week, Cammy?
Mike, we can hear it. I hear it. Week was pretty much the same as most weeks recently. A roller coaster of everything. We've had the stomach virus. We've had happy times. We had morning for you last night. Walt, I'm so sorry. My heart broke, and we have little victories among waves of life happening. Some good, some bad, and some intense. So is a rowdy like we're doing. You said the body is doing spring cleaning. It's like that. I think it's that unsettled spring pattern hitting right now. Like the unrest of it. So looking for a little bit of calm. Looking to get the brain engaged a little bit more. Looking towards the eclipse and light and polarity and different things that intrigue my mind, and I'm trying to focus there.
Yeah, Zach was trying to cue us in on some other new revelations that have been being passed down to you.
Yeah, they've recently, which I've always suspected. We can go into this later on in the show because it won't make sense. But plasma, they've detected that if you spin plasma, you get double refraction. A refractive index, so it actually makes it a double refractive. So I looked at double refraction and different things, and was wondering different ways
Here's a
to look
message
at
of
things. And one of
importance
the
to
new ones
millions of
is
people who are
that
continually pale and washed out,
you
weak
spin
and
plasma
run
to have a
down.
double refractive.
Doctors will tell you that
hole when my window lit up like someone was shining a painter's light at it for a second. And it was daylight out, you know, but I could see this big bright flash out of the
About
corner.
10:30 this morning, maybe.
Yeah. And then like 2 seconds later.
The stairs. He was checking his Twitter feed, and things